This is gonna sound crazy, but one of the biggest culture shocks for me when I first got to Mexico was actually being around Mexicans like myself, bro. I did not grow up in, well, let me put it this way. I did not grow up with all Mexicans. I grew up mainly with Mexican Americans, or you know, you know what I mean. I grew up with black folks. I grew up with white people. My homies were diverse. The people that I grew up with, and I grew up in a Mexican community, but there just wasn't that many young Mexican kids like myself. But in school, when I was in the United States, there's Mexicans who were like me, illegal. They hung out together, though they played soccer and all that. But I just didn't connect with them like that growing up. They were cool. I'd chit chat with them and talk to them and stuff like that, joke with them. But we weren't like tight, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't hang with them outside of school and stuff like that. So one of the culture shocks for me when I first got to Mexico was being around so many Mexicans. It was crazy to me. Like it was a shock. It kind of felt like being in Chicago, a little village where you go to 26th Street and you go shopping and the little things, you go out to eat or whatever, and all you see is a bunch of Mexicans. That's what it felt like to me when I got to Mexico. Just being around my people finally. It felt, well, I just got out of jail, so I liked the freedom, but it also like gave you the sense of relax. You don't got to look over your back anymore. But even that, I didn't even do that in the United States, really. But having to think like if I was to cross back over, what I would have to live like, that's what I'm talking about. But that's my number one culture shock. It's weird though.